Hey, what's up, guys? So what I wanted to do is I've been doing a lot of photography, so you might have seen the picture in the thumbnail. What I thought I'd do is just kind of show you guys just kind of a breakdown on kind of how I do my photography, kind of what the process is, some of the materials I use. It's relatively simple, really quick, and I get a lot of good shots out of it. So what I'm going to do is going to take you through that today. So first, I guess I can show you wall here. So these are all different photo shots that I have done in the past here. A few different ones here. Pretty cool, not bad. I do sell some of these too as well. But yeah, I'll take you down to the basement where I kind of got all my stuff. So here we go. Okay, so here we go. Here's the little basement here. Here's a little miniatures game that I am working on. It is Mutant Chronicles. It is a old 54 millimeter scale skirmish miniatures game that came with a mat. Didn't really have too many cool terrain pieces, so I wanted to make some really cool terrain pieces. So this has been a project I've been working on for quite a few years, just off and on. But this is kind of the setup here. Pretty cool. Got all my action figures here, Predator stuff, some more figures, a lot of dioramas to choose from here. You can see what we got here. Okay. I thought this was kind of a funny one. Little combat, space, workout facility. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna recreate that picture. So here's a little foam board that I made, just kind of generic. I'll take you through this process sometime on how I made this. Very simple, very easy, but creates really cool texture. Looks very realistic. So it's the first piece I'll need. And then let's see. Also use a little bit of these pieces too. So when you do a lot of the pictures, a lot of the little extra details you can kind of put in the background help a lot. So I'm just gonna grab a few rubble pieces here that I can kind of squeeze in to the thing here, just add a little bit more detail. That'll work. Let's grab this guy too. Okay, so I have everything for the shot that I need. I have the Merciless, Batman, and Green Lantern. These are NECA. Got the NECA AVP pillars, which I think look pretty cool. Have a few little terrain pieces, some skulls. Got the base we're gonna use with some rubble pieces. And then the TV, which I'm gonna use for some of the backdrop stuff. So here we go. Got some rubble pieces. Let's see, we'll set this guy right in front of here. There we go. Now let's set the main guy up here. Okay, So as you can see, this is kind of the setup before we do anything here. Next, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna do some of the lighting pieces. So it's really important, especially when I use backdrops and stuff, to kind of match the lighting as best you can. Just kind of add some of the realism to it. So here we go. Okay, so for this part, pretty simple lighting. I'm just literally gonna use plain lamp. Cool thing is it uses like a warm light. So especially since we're kind of recreating a more of a lava type scene, the warm light actually works really well. So here we go. Okay, got the lighting set up here. Now you want to make sure that every other light is off. That's my daughter's creative corner there, which is kind of fun. So turn the lights off. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to turn the screen on. So here we go. Cool, so I have lots of different backgrounds I use. So you might have seen this one. So if you're a Mortal Kombat fan, that is just a desktop background for Mortal Kombat. So I do lots of these. So, I mean, you can see here. They always have really beautiful backdrops. So yeah, I use different ones from time to time with different pictures, disguise it enough so you don't really know that it's Mortal Kombat. So, but now what we're gonna do, hook it up to the television. Okay, here we go. Here's the setup right here. Now this is just a Keynote file, so pretty easy. Just slide it over pictures that you want, hit play, and look at that, there you go. There's a fun little setup there. So what I would do when I take pictures like this, I might shift it over a little bit. It's not very centered. There we go, just to get some more kind of lava in the background here. So right, for a shot like this, you know, you got the cool lighting here. You can kind of adjust your lamp however you want. If you want more of him with the lighting, if you think that looks a little bit better, which I think that does. Only tricky part is, look, you can see the light is going to reflect right kind of in the screen there. So you either have to be cautious when you're taking pictures. Right now it's behind the pillar, so you won't notice, or you'll have to shift it out of the way and work with it. So, right, if I was going to take a picture, right, this might be an epic shot right here. Right, where you're just picking up the rubble, kind of the lava in the background. And then honestly with editing, I don't even use any crazy software, just what's on my my iPhone, just to kind of enhance a few things. But most of the stuff I do is practical, which is pretty cool. So there you go. So, and that is, yeah, that's a simple process of kind of how that picture was made. Okay, and what I decided to do is switch the background to a little bit different, right? We decided to go with a more kind of dark, kind of moon looking background. And what we did is, instead of using the warm light, right, we used a white light, which you can see just a ring that I hung on the edge of the TV there. And right, what this does is kind of gives it a little bit different feel. It doesn't feel like the sun, right? This is more kind of like the moon. So, right, so if I was doing this shot, right, like this is a good angle here, right? It gives a lot of kind of character, which is really fun. But obviously, right, you can get some other angles. I'm just gonna get all the pieces in there, which is really cool. So yeah, so those are a few different different ways. So I wanted to use kind of like a warm light and use a different background, and then use a, you know, a white light, just so you could kind of see a different effect. That simple, not bad at all. Cool. And like I said, put in the comments if you want to see some different types of videos. I will post a video on kind of how to make something like this platform. You can make it in literally a couple hours. Doesn't take very long, which is pretty cool. So awesome. Stay tuned.